Hello everybody, welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I have laid around with my mousetrap for a long time. Pick it back up now. And all I've managed to pick up is birds and frogs and that sort of thing. I suspect that I'm trying to get it a little bit too early, so we will return to that a little bit later in the game and proceed forwards. You have to come back through this area, and I think that is when you can catch the thing that I want to catch, so I think that I was just trying a little bit too early to do it, which is a bit disappointing. It was fun hunting. I caught a poison dart frog, I caught a Mr. Magpie, and I caught a bunny rabbit. But no thing that I wanted to catch. No. I have to be careful here. There is doggies and balls. Snake is not a happy snake. It'll bite me if I let it. So I'm not gonna let it proceed. Proceed by that guy out. Stuck on the ledge. Snake. The milk snake. And I can tell you now, Snake doesn't like milk snakes. He thinks they're disgusting. So I'm not going to bother trying to eat it. Just turn that off so that I can come through here. And we're going to enter the lab through this side. All over here. Up this suppressor. Should be a gap in the wall around here somewhere. Okay. Be sneaky. Sneaky. I think there is a way in here. I might be wrong. I have to go around the side. There we go. Oh, you're inside the lab. or underneath the lab, at least. I did pick up something that might help me out here. I don't know if this is going to make any lighter at all. Not at all. There's a little bit dark in here. We're going to make our way into the lab. Once we're inside, I'm going to whip. We're going to equip our disguise now. I want to take our face camo off. Put our scientist disguise on. Now, while you're dressed in this disguise, guards will leave you alone, but you have to worry about the other scientists. The other scientists see you. They might sound the alert, because obviously they don't recognize you. They know that you're not one of them. Just going to check in all these lockers. If there's any goodies. Can't carry a weapon around, but you can use certain things to help. Run into any guards. And when I say run into any guards, I literally mean run into them. If a guard looks at you, you can just you can do this, adjust your glasses, and they'll just be like, "Oh, he's just a scientist." You'll be able to get on with things. There's a couple of levels here. You can go in. Careful of the other scientists. There. Go up. I think down leads to the cells. This is somewhere you'll be brought back to later on if you fail in a certain boss fight. But no spoilers. Don't really want to be careful down here. If you run into any of the guards, you're gonna get into trouble. I have a strap over here. Don't worry about me. Just minding my own business. Bum, 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 bum. There's a couple of other things in there that involves going under the beds and stuff, and if you act in any way suspicious, the guards will become alerted, so it's really not worth it. Hey. Tommy's rumbling. Oh, Snake, you're hungry.
This tastes great. Pretty tasty.
Okay.
Huh?
What? It's just me. Just a scientist. Minding my own business. Sometimes the camera angles can mess you around. Ooh. Oh, there is a storage thing. I didn't know that was there. One would want to blow that up. Maybe on our way out we will. I need to get down to the bottom level. Oh, not not that level. Although it is that level we want to go to, it's not at this side. Silly Lucy. There we go. Chocolate gods. Sometimes the camera angles can really mess you around. You just don't see the guards and you just walk smack into them. Right, this side. Okay. Where it can get a bit tricky.
Huh?
Oh. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. Spray. Most of your weapons you can't have equipped while you're in thingy, the scientist costume, but you can have this equipped. It comes in very, very handy. And, dealing with scientists. Because as I said, the scientists will spot you. Or at least alert the things because they know you're not an actual scientist. And you have a knockout handkerchief as well, which does the same sort of thing. Which, you have to be very careful in this area down here. I get caught sometimes far too often in this area down here because scientists. Not gonna get suspicious because he didn't see me. He just thinks his buddy's gone to sleep. can come in here.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
Speak for
And
yourself.
who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union, and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of metal gear, if you will. And this magnificent metal gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Snake in his
Metal
hair.
gear.
Gear.
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Philosopher's Legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey! You're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Got it. Head to the mountains.
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
Granin was drunk out of his mind. We need to be careful because there's always a guy just behind this door. 9 times out of I'm going to drop this just for a moment and put my camo on. Just so I can access my weapons. Guy who's just up here. And pretty much always get caught by him. So I'm going to try something a little bit different.
Who's there? What happened?
Oh, balls. Oh well. I almost always get caught at that part there. Oh. I poured disinfectant on myself. Ooh, painful. Snake doing his field medicine. I have another cut. Okay. Well, that didn't exactly go as planned. Never does that bit when I come out of there. I always seem to get caught. Always. Don't.
Who's that?
I just miss him completely. Of course. Of course. Why else would any of the rest of it go right? And everything else has been going so well. There is nobody. There's no one left. Go to sleep. They're all dead. All dead, every single one of them. Right, well, they're not dead. They're just knocked out. Because I made a big boo-boo of it all. Oh, I would like to get my TNT back out. Seems as though I'm already making a big... Seems as though we're already making a big fuss of everything. Might as well go out with a boom, you know? Right.
Not too bad. That's enough. No more.
You fool! Right, well, again, not the smoothest, but we got through. I really need to try and, you know, be a little bit more sneaky. At the moment, I'm kind of like, oh, what? I got spotted? Oh, well, run away. Run away. Knock them all to the ground and just get out of there. Because I can't be bothered messing around. No, I can't. Ooh, face paint. Almost got spotted 50 times just in that one area. Oh well. Oh, crap. These guys are back out. Okay, so some of my sneaky skills apparently are not coming to the fore at the moment.
Hungry.
Oh, you're hungry? You know why? Because I blew up your food. I haven't eaten in so long. I'm so hungry. My belly is rumbling. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. Good.
So long.
I only just blew up your food supply, and you're really gonna be all like, oh, I'm so hungry already. Shoot this guy in the face.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Can you not stop saying what's wrong and wake me to the room, please? I'm very sad. I want to get out of here. Someone else is hungry. Yep, everything seems to be in order except for the guards who are all fast asleep as I shot them in the face with a trank. It's fine. It's all good. All over this guy. Blah blah, so hungry. All they think about is their stomachs. I tell you what, if they thought less about their stomachs and more about the guy sneaking through the grass, then maybe they wouldn't be so hungry. Saying. I has no sympathy for them. None. Not even a little bit. None of the sympathy. Stuck on this wall. Definitely don't want to do. Sneak back up this way. That dog is stupid. Some kind of guard dog you is. Right, one thing before we proceed back into the next area I want to do is equip some things out of here. And this is going to seem really, really random, me equipping these things, but you'll see why. Just a moment.
That throat is coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually your heart will stop beating. But what fun with that? Not unwittingly at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
So, I want to have my thermal goggles ready to be equipped. Quickly cure myself of this poison. I'm gonna go for this. Climb the tree. I wanna point. I'm gonna have to be really, really careful about how often I get hit because I don't have any life medicine, so we want to hold him off to a point where he oh, knife. Where he wants food. Feed him. We're gonna feed him lots of good stuff. There he is. Right. This is where we're gonna throw out this food. If you put food down for him, he will come for it. And if you make sure it's poisonous. Right. Well, he managed to feed himself. Right. He's poisoned now, so he's gonna keep wanting to get food. There we go. Got him. Yeah, if you can poison him, it's really easy to bring his stamina right down.
I see it! The fear!
Well, that is another one down.
According to Granin, you should be able to get to the mountains through a passage located deep in the jungle beyond the warehouse.
Right. Then if I climb the mountains, there'll be an underground tunnel leading to Groznygrad near the summit.
Start out by going back to the warehouse. Use the key you got from Granin to open the door and proceed into the jungle. You remember where the door is, don't you? It's directly north of the door you went in when you came from the aqueduct. According to Granin,
I was hoping
you
he'd
should...
talk to me about the... No, he doesn't want to talk to me about killing the fear. Fine. Camo should be around here. Spider, which is really good camo. Okay, so I'm gonna equip my mouse traps again. I should have a couple of them now. And we're gonna try and catch the things. But I think we need to leave the area and then come back into the area, so that we're not technically in boss fight mode. Ow. Kill myself before I go through here. Burn. Ointment. And a bandage. Okay, so I have left and re-come back into the area. So now, I need to be careful and stop walking into these traps because it's doing no good for my health at all, which I have very little. Okay. So, we're gonna lay mouse traps down. As I was laying down that mouse trap, I missed the right. Best area to do it is this area by the big trees. This area here in the middle by the big trees. So we're gonna lay one. Oh. One. Two. Move away. And hopefully we should it'll take a while, but we'll catch the thing that I was looking for. There's a bunny going right for one of my traps. Damn you, bunny. Right, I'm gonna ring a paramedic up, save it, and then I will see you in the next part when we will once again be hunting.
Do you want to save? Part of it came from outer space.
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago.
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.